Sazani, and welcome to yet another episode of Leather the Journey with me, Kaununkosi. So today is a Saturday, and we are going to Magageng, we are going to Dinokeng. I won't really say the place exactly where it is for quality control purposes. Basically, guys, re na le badimo ba bantsi, re na le badimo ba di gaga, badimo ba magaga, badimo ba di noka, badimo ba di, so we make sure that we balance everything and appease all these ancestors. So yes, guys, thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the support. I see your comments. I'll be taking my initiates, and the senior Gobela is coming with as well. Yeah, I'm hoping for a great day. The weather is a bit gloomy outside, so I really don't know how everything is going to pan out, but I'm really hopeful for a good day. And another thing, as young healers, don't do that mistake of looking at your fellow healers. We see a lot of us are and I'm going to say because I'm minding my own business. I'm literally just taking instructions from my guides, because and because I go through a lot of things you realize that you really don't deserve, and taken through by the people that you know and the people that come to you and smile with you and all of that. Like it's very hard because it was never somebody who's far. So as a young healer, do yourself a favor and focus on your journey. Don't mind who's doing what next to you, who's doing what to you and what. Just look at them, smile and wave and just move, because wa go diwa ke dio tsa go dula o shebile batho mo thoko ga gago gore mang o irang, mang go tsene le thwasana, mang go tsena batho ba bakae, mang a bereka, mang ha ireng, mongwe le mongwe o etse go thwasa, mongwe le mongwe o etse diagelong mabaka gagwe. It has nothing to do with you. Gore badimo ba gagwe ba bereka or not, that's not your baby to feed. Gore o tsenyang ha direng badimo ba gagwe ba irang sala tla go iragaleng he goreng gore tswa mo dindumbeng tsa batho. And focus on your own journey. If you see somebody doing something or resonating with that person, rather collaborate. Let's change this narrative. Let's do better. Positive things, working together for a common goal. So it's about negativity, it's about boloi, it's about competition, who's better, who's strong. And you will never do anything for yourself. So that's today's word. That's today's word of advice. I think I'll drop a few gems of advice here and there when I can. So yes, focus on your own. Focus on your own yard. Shouldn't be a problem. That's when you will not lose sight, because all these other things are just distractions. Don't find yourself distracted by yourself. The weapon that's formed against you because you are worried. Guys, yes, we know. That should not bother you, because if you are really set, you understand? So don't be moved by certain things. Don't to a point that it affects you and what you are supposed to be doing, and then you lose focus of where you are going. I understand. So because Bongaka has transformed and has changed so much. We want to be innovative. We want to move and see Bongaka in this new world. But as the times changed, Bongaka is wearing off because of and don't feel like we deserve where we are. Bothered. But the moment you are being focused on what you're called to do, you understand? So stay steadfast in what you are given. And that's it. Do what you're called to do. And then so it's gonna be a beautiful day. I'm gonna go with most of my initiates. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm really guys, let's stay prayed up. tsela mo e thata. E thata because there's a lot of things that you don't understand, and sometimes you're not meant to understand until a certain part. So tumela borapedi ha ka go itlhela o le so ka ngwana ka you will not go thata. Sometimes you question so much, but we're not supposed to do that. What is the journey without challenges, you know? So yeah, let us continue growing, let us continue going. We need to talk about these things. Guys, it's the reality of what's going on. We are not going to be talking about it like it's all roses and fairies. Because it's a spiritual war more than anything. Baban, they are being fought like but you can't even see what's going on. But you don't even understand what's going on. So emang kamoto a re rapele modimo a re sireletse modimo a re bontshe tsela nnete ya boammaruri. Dineo tse re di hilwe ke bonkoko a rona a re di tlhokomeleng, because sometimes we are the ones ba re itshenyetsang dineo, honestly. A re di tlhokomeleng a re goleng ka tsone, di re bulele ditsela, di re bulele masego le matlogonolo. And when you're doing the right thing, regardless of you are getting something that somebody else is not, or you are getting something, somebody's getting something that you are not, o tla fiwa se se go tshwanetseng ka nako. Modimo rula re ke tla nesa pula go Deuteronomy 28 rula o ka se tlhole o nna mogatla o tla nna tlhogo ke tla nesa pula ka nako e ke e beile. So a lot of times we want to tell and instruct God, we want to help God. That is why asa bereki, because ga re mo fe sebaka ha ba tlo go bereka le wena. He wants you to let him do the job. Wena monele matsoga monele tsotlhe mo matsogong a go tlhabanela badimo ba ka se go sotlehela ngwanaka. If you go to a phehlo, if o ya ko diageleng, whatever the case may be, no matter what neo e nang le yone, ha di o tsa gago di boa, you will feel the immense o tla feel free, you will feel like the job is done. O tla imologa mo botshelong, you will see things going accordingly. The moment you see botshelo ba go santsela bo le stagnant, then go na le sengwe se se dirang sentle, and it's not always because of your gobela. Self-introspect, be truthful to yourself, sit down, o ikakanye, o ipotse dipotso tsa gore king So don't be quick to point fingers. Don't be quick to point fingers. Don't do things for clout. O ska dira dilo for mpone, manga mpone, mang ke strong gore after that and then what? Bongaka le bosebeletsi bo tshwana le bogosi le boeng, and you ha o tshwantse gore bo ipateletse. You don't even have to prove anything. So you don't have to try and show people. It's not necessary. You understand? That's what's causing. Like, we are losing the plot. What is my purpose? And the moment you align, listen. O tla bona dio se di itiragalela ke mosa ke ha go temo ha o mphitlhetse ke maketse fela. That's exactly what that means. O tla bona dio di diregala o sa tlhaloganye gore ka moggontseng jang. O tla bona dio di itobetsa o sa tlhaloganye gore ka montse o itse gore ke moha wa modimo. But whatever season that you are finding yourself in, dula ka thapelo, dula ona le tshepa gore o go tshepisitseng wa tshepagala. Ga ra tlela go tsotlega be re heta mo botshelong. If it's not your season, it will come. And it's not gonna come because we pray, but he decides. Tlhonolofatso comes in different ways. Nakong you're expecting something, but then it comes there's signs in everything when you're spiritual. So be kind to yourself. Tshwarelela. Tshwarelela. Bona gore complexion e ntse ke ya go pele. Go machubuchubu, there's turbulence. How it's an aeroplane when you're going somewhere, how it's you wait until you're being told to stand up. You're being take instructions, buckle up. Modimo le badimo ke bone your pilot. Ba tla nna ntse ba go bolelela and you take instructions. How it's wa stay seated. It's an aeroplane situation. So hanso re etsa hela yalo. O bona hela sengwe le sengwe se tsamaya. O ska batla go etella badimo ba gago ko pele le badimo. That's where the problem is. O botsa badimo ba go dipotso gore mintlha ka one eng se ba go se fileng ke sonela se se go tshwanetseng, and you are equipped with everything to be able to manage that baggage or that luggage. So Togotsane Makhetla, I shall definitely see you on the flip side. Let us go. Also, I shouldn't forget, guys, go gita se bongaka dingaka tsa retso go kita ha se bongaka kore ke bua hela go le gompieno ana go kita ke di-highlights tsa go thwasa, right? You are just acknowledging your ancestors wa ba galaletsa madlozi a mang a kita madlozi a mang ha kita madlozi a mang rata go kita madlozi a mang ha rata go kita. Some people can do it, some people can't. Some people just do it to entertain people. In most cases it's supposed to be done ka madlozi, but people that feel like they can do it, they want to go about but never ban stress di-scampe dio di selela tse di wetse bongaka ba gompieno go tlhakatlhakane bagetso. But understand why you're doing it, because ya ka ke tlhalositse ga o go itirela sepe o le ngaka o le busy o shebane le dingaka tse dingwe wa e tlhaloganya ga o go bona gore a wa ya gore wa boa. So it's very, very important that you understand these few little gems of wisdom that I share with you. So pressure, re under pressure, dingaka di under pressure, especially why bongaka ha bona gore ke mang o botoka ke mang o irang. You only run with experience. Ebile ga kgathalesa gore o thasitse le o kgona go thasa nako, but you don't give your ancestors time to even let you grow. Wa e tlhaloganya re ntse. So it's very, very, very important, guys, gore you don't lose the plot. Khona go tse dingwe di batlo di araba, khona di conversation they don't want you to be part of. O ska nna ngaka e ratang maka e ratang ditente e ratang go dula tsamaya le ba you're always seen in different places saying such things. Wa e tlhaloganya go kampana gato o ipona itlhaloganye o ikitse gore o mang la go le matsubutubu o eme hale o buitse gore kwa ena mang. It's very, very important. That one I need to stress. It's very, very important. Ha o kala dintwa tsotlhe o tshwantse gore o elwe o tla bo sena matla a yone. So it's very, very important that you know how to discern and decipher, because the more the years go, we see a lot of problems, we see a lot of drama, we see a lot of chaos, and it makes you sit down and wonder, because do you think another thing how lengaka mood ba go leke o itsipinela a sa hlaha mafatshe a thothomela heroto tshwantse re a move gape. You need to shake ha o sena seriti. People are not moved by you. Ha batho ba simolola ba bua go itse gore you are doing the right thing in the right direction, ka gore batho ba rate dilo tse dintle. People will always talk. I understand. So ha o utlwela ka re kwena o tsusitseng serukuruku batho ba tshogile gore pompa tire boot featuring my favorites. weather is better today. It's better to actually be. The other time was hot. Man, nigga said that nigga really naughty. Travel 20 litem pesos. I guess I'll go back late. Gogo.
Check up on two. Give a towel, you take a nippy. You can't do Maluna Maka. I get a hundred of Mama says it's a house of Manati.
Just so. Where is it and what again?
Take him at you.
What you?
Open up my hat on my block.
I'm a pillow. What's a hello to me?
Oh, chose. Eh, Arthur. Eh, particularly up.
What is your dinner? I go. I'm not a senior to take a color. Hey, how are you? Huh? Gogo. bad. Go rough. I'm sweating. That's not nice. Go bad. Kauthi ndibonele glow bantase bathi ndihamba neglow. Gape ke a glow ba bathong lona la re. Motho a re baba o glow ebile o batla go lla. Batho le skebela ba bathong ha rena di first aid. Ai mar a re skete na mele market.
Go pa lor se sembala sa chance pele wa re.
Bitso yaka mare ke gaone nna ke kaone.
But the names they say this.
Wa ja ka mo kwatla maidie. Ke so no wena wa pereng. Buteleng. Beka ka e bokete di fleece tse di motemo. Guys, here are the twins. Here are the twins.
Are they trying to buy?
Here are the twins. Ba tlhagetswe ke kotsi ntse ba le mo mabaleng. Ke go logela ha tsela ke yemo. Okay, kwawa. Go bereke ga ya market. Hey! We raya no sportsman. Hey, but mama, ang koloko. Kana matlena ka relela bathong wa go rola lobaka. Not me falling. Batho nna ke ole. Nna ke ole. Mo nkgono ba re mangwele. He. Ke ka thobana ke nngwe. Ke leto this thing. What was that? Ow, go ya no mabonzi. Motho a se phika o tswa ke metsi. Go go di sini wetse. Go iragalang ka wena yano. O ka se go batla go tsaya dilo tse dintsi o di tshwere ka hale ka. Hey, wena wa tseno. I think let's vision. Possibility. Re mo mathateng. Yo. Tsatsi la diphororo. Yes. Bantlha ke ba bohelo yano, o itse botshelo. Botshelo bo selega thata. Yo, hi call. Re gantla be ke go dira mo gatla. Di o di change. Ke a bona go di o di change le for wena Magageng. Yo. Hi call. Yo, please. Na ebile ke show mona na go moto. O robege. Oh, we. Yo, now we thata ba ge. Lona botho lona. Yo. But at least it's not hot. Nagana ka go le mogote. I would have crowed. Yeah. So lona nna ke a batho bana ba ile. Ke wela monatela ke relela go tswa go morago be ke prakwa ke setlhare. Ha ke tswa ke a relela teki ya gagoga. Nale di two step. Ke reletse nicely. It's wow. Motho ke a re wa give up. Motho a ka wa ya lo. Yo. Mo khatem photo. Mo le mona le tsatsi la gago ba gae. Mo le mo tswa ka injury ya teng. Ha ona o tswang ha mahal. Yo, Yo. Sa vele. Yo, ngosi je. Yes, one of the boys. I went away. Hey, man. No. Yeah. Kill it with this thing. Yo. I cool. Let's a jongleto. Let's a jongleto, Magags. How would I know what to so sekiletos. Khale moto listen. Ke rela tse go tswa go thabeng go ke prakwa ke setlhare. Go nyoloha, this is how you raise. O itse ke. Ha gona baby lo go khathalla man tlogetse ke wa mo thabeng. Gore ke botshelo, that's how life is. Batho ba go batlela ha o le moleto le vegeni. E se o le mo thabeng. Yo. Yes. Yo, I could. Yo, I could. Are me happy. Awa. Go thata ya lije. Bana dabula sibane no kopela bonya ka mantse botlhe ba go wa nyo ka mantse wa boheleki Mhlophekazi yena o bizela re tshwere ka video re tla mo ira ma camera ng shoot yo Gogo mama no kae ba getso no mathemba o kae mokhulu di tshwere go pele monna ka sekupu yo le nna ke a rata go bona manyelo yo heko hey malum a o tla bonala ke leto yo go bokete yes yo jwalo muti yes ungena kanjani ngemithwalo ke bole ka sekhulubeki yer Senior gobela le no go ga ka leqeba e bile o rotse le ditlago oh my god Ao Gogo mama butle mesa. Ska fela pele ngwana. Ga tileng cruiser sa khane dire. Please man. Yo. What's the one? Yo. Hi cool. What's the Ricky botlhokwa. Mataere lona masetlha bana melomo. Ke mathata. Oh, go se Jesu. Ke kgole go re tswang bathong. Sephuma gute. Ha o te sephuma gute. Go ta wa rona.
You come from down there.
Yo.
In case they are wondering.
Ya tle bathong. Yo.
Come from down there.
Nothing is cute. Nothing, and I mean nothing. Nasolanka ke bala limitless ya ga mhlophe guys ya gona bothata. Ntse re tshwareletse. Oh. Ha re go roge ka ntle gone. Are we there yet? Yo. Ke leto tla wa ema o tla o ema o wa ema o tla o ikhusa ke leto. This is a perfect. Yo batho phone ka e thubegile go wa kana se ma ha why fa se go fela ke go nka matla. Please man. But Malo mentse watla. Yo ratla ra goroga. Ye. Heko. Ile ga nna bokete ba getso. Go gorogang ha ne go se bonolo at all. E bilo a bohelo ke wa overtake. Sentshale bilo. Yo heko. Gate batho ba iswe ba halfway. Ntlo go rare. How many days ugiye mafike? 2 days. 3 days. Ibudu. Full chicken. botlhoko lala katle
Ya bona re tsena mama ba rona re sa ke matlo go rona re tsena case.
Ei. O kampane bile a helletsa o ile check-in leg honestly. Like, I can use check-in. Ke check-in. Ke today, like, tomorrow. They get into a place which I was do you want to cut this along? Which one is this one? What do you mean? Is this stigma? Ki stigma. Gore ha o lenga ka o leswe ha o khone ha wa foda o tsena gore ke sono ela ka wena. Gore ha ra fodi ha re. Please man. Let invest take anything. Gore kare ke sono man ba ka ba bona ka re ha ga ba rutela botlhoko go itse ke please man. Now I think you can speak in terms, right? Okay. Gore re no tsa maga ba di mo re ba role mo magetleng gore o itse ke matha. Mara go tire ga tela sta today la mo specialist. Allowance. Messi. Au go gre. Bona le khosana la go re rekile mmelo a bekiot. Mmelo a bekiot. And I go tire ga only while stocks last, which is today. It could happen. How do you enter a toilet at own risk? Like, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, enter at own risk. So you have to take out another one. That's the risk. That is the own risk that they were talking about. Reasons are foreign. Guys, come on. Hey? That's the own risk. And you only realize when you're within the risk. Must be nice. Gogo mama rekile for beki otlhe. E ka re heletse rotlhe mo KFC mare re re hologa mo nentse go phatlhala.
Ante ke nane le sa enando.
Ana re nang go sone batho re le re tsena go ka re filela ora. Ke sho. Dumalang and welcome. So today is another day, but this is going to be part of my vlog, the one that I'm here to edit. I've been receiving very weird comments, and I know that I don't have to, what is the word, I don't have to explain myself to all the comments. Like, I don't have to explain myself to everyone, or anyone rather. But I think this is something, you know. I got somebody saying I think I did a video the last time regarding the videos that I make and why I do the videos that I make, right? But also you need to understand that when I was very young, 15 going for 16 is very young for Lefet. Because now you understand that it's based on your parents' approval, right? Because of what you're going through, what you're experiencing, and all of that. It's not because you want to do it. You don't even have a say. Upside down and in and out of hospital. the works. Now you understand that both my parents are spiritually gifted, right? So that's why, Kerry, it's very important that you understand Dilo before you say something, before you share your 2 cents. It's very important to understand what you're talking about. You're saying things without any context. And then it's important that you understand that, you know, it's very, very important to understand that, because I do not think there's anybody in this lifetime who is normal. You know, like even Lao Fedite no yana because there's a lot of challenges, there's a lot of obstacles, there's a lot of people that have issues, there's a lot of, you know. So now I don't think there's somebody who'd want that for themselves for vibes if they had a choice. Nahela alone in right? So Kente from both my parents. So Kiwana hela waditail. Waibano rinza. So Kona note to hela kadino atla who parile hela wana kabona. Oh, I understand. Kori ki dilongana tse di tshwanang le tseo, to a point that there was just no way that I was not gonna have more, because this thing is in both my parents' family. Possibility on the other side, and possibility is on the other side. So na ke thositse ka bonyane, and then dialogue ka ke bana gwaga basha ba dingaka, because I am bound to have initiates that are youth and kids, because I had to go. It's a thing I had to crawl so that they can run. There's no way you'd be able to handle something that you didn't go through. So my ancestors now, it makes sense. Like I'd usually say, I think in one of my sermons, preaching Nakongwe Mudimu will not allow you to understand why you're going through something at that point. But when the time comes, you'll understand, okay, this is the reason why I was going through. So it's a familiar ground. So if an initiate as young as I was, or even younger, it's understandable because you know, and I understand what it is and how it feels like to go through initiation at that age. So I'm bound to have kids. And a lot of people are gifted, especially kids, because our parents our parents are in denial, our parents don't want this, and then and now this thing needs to this thing needs to happen. It's not based on us if we want it to happen or not. It's unfortunate that some of us are in it because of our parents. Our parents did it. Now we have our portion. So we need to understand before we actually have a lot to say and to share these funny comments. You don't have to watch Leto if you feel like it's not. Don't watch Leto. And these things are very necessary, because obviously I'm not going to make everybody happy, and not everybody who watches Leto is going to be for Leto, you know. So yeah, we need to understand certain things. You know, I'm not doing this for fun. This is not a hobby. Leto is not a hobby. People need to get that. People need to understand that I'm not pushing the vibes. I'm not pushing content. I'm not a content creator. No. On my other channel, yes, we can say we are pushing content, but I choose what to show and what to show people, because people don't need to know you like that. But I'm very sensitive, because not by choice, you know. And some of the things, but why am I going through so why, you know, because I didn't choose this for myself. So now text or when we type, you know. and think, what I'm gonna say, how's it gonna land? Because we are so quick to want to judge, to share comments, to want to say, and constructive criticism is there. There are people that are hard-headed. They are part of, that's what makes the world beautiful, you know. But and when you then respond accordingly, and stuff, but you forget that I'm human. I have feelings, I have emotions, and obviously I receive certain things. So it's not always whereby I'm just gonna like literally never mind. No, I'm going to answer you and you are going to judge me based on that, which is really unfair because you guys are provocative. And when somebody acts out, you are judged on how you reacted and not what caused the reaction. So yes, I think now that that is out of the way, a lot of things would start to make sense, right? Because it's a different reasons, and there's a niche. I understand. There's definitely that, and that does not mean I will not have like older people. I will, but I will have more kids and youth because I'll be more relatable because I've been through that and I know what I'm talking about. Unlike and you don't understand the challenges that these kids are going through at that point, how they are feeling, how they're managing things, it wouldn't make sense. So Modimo is very intentional. They know exactly how you'll get to understand what is going on and why did I have to go through that. You don't have to understand right then and then. So you're just a vessel. You're just a tool that's been used to help grow and what. That is why I've decided to go into the field that I'm going in right now of study, which is very interesting. So now, guys, we are moving, we are moving. Focus on you. You may like what somebody else is doing, but the more time you waste on trying to bring people down, say things about them, make people look at them in a funny way, all these weird things, is the more we are using a certain home ground advantage. So I don't think I'm gonna still be how's this word? I can't address certain issues anymore because then it will literally be a distraction, because I'm seeing that the more you grow, the more you get distracted and people and the reason why you started. Then I'm gonna focus on negativity and all these things that people are literally trying to do. I will never be addressing such things. If you know this is the last address I'll be addressing, because I think I keep saying the same thing in different ways and people just choose to listen to what they want to listen to. But I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. This is my channel. If you feel like you don't like what's being shared here, you are more than welcome to not watch. But if you don't have anything better to say, rather we did my lap. But if you feel like this is interesting or more inside and understand certain things, then I don't have a problem with taking you through it. But I similar in a condescending way, it's you can feel a bit of disrespect. I'm going to address it accordingly and then leave it at that, because I'm really living my life and minding my own business, but it's starting to be a problem on the other end. So yeah, it's been great. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support, thank you to everybody that's supporting Leto. Thank you so much, because Leto is living its purpose, and definitely because of because people are starting to be uncomfortable, people are starting to, it's raising questions, it's raising eyebrows, people are also trying to do the same thing. You're doing something, right? It's not a problem. So yeah, let us grow together and continue to do great and understand why we are called and what we are called for and to do. Because the tomodi didn't because so don't be there thinking when I listen to in the family and it's trying to manifest in you. So you need to look into these things, understand them, so that when you start wasting time or doing things, then you know that you're doing things and let us be but I mean, these people are very necessary. We can't have people that do not judge and always have something to say even when it's unnecessary. But Kamoso, I will not be answering to certain things, and then Kamoso, people will start making me feel okariano, the explanation now. I'm not for the people here. Smolutis so nice. Now she feels like she's made it. Because the more you go, the more the challenges. So yeah, no, manageable. I will not tolerate any disrespect on my channel. I will definitely block you. You will never get to see anything that comes from Ledo. So I'm really grateful for everybody who's here. All 5,000 of you and more. Because I believe that there's a purpose for this. That's what's important. So we're not going to deviate from the whole reason why this whole thing started. So thank you so much, guys. I shall definitely see you in the next video. I do not know what the next video will be, but the year is still a cheeky, the year is still a baby girl. There's a lot that's coming, interesting things. People don't have the power to tell you don't want miracles, have faith. So I wish everybody well, whatever it is that you're struggling with, whatever it is that you're trying to understand. I hope you do find your purpose. And so you've seen, you've been to places. So a lot of people would want to just chill and get things done easily, do online what it's not always the solution. You need to so high, and before you do that, travel, spend money. And sometimes it's part of the process. Because of what it put you through. And before you leave and go to where you are sent to go, say a little prayer. This is what's going on with my life. I'm going there, I'm going to look for answers. So I shall definitely see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay prayed up. It's a spiritual war more than anything. So you need to believe in something. Whatever it is that you believe in, stay steadfast in that. Some things, it's not a train smash. So be open-minded to understand